officers.
The federal charges announced today allege that members of the Place-Based Investigations Unit falsified the affidavit used to obtain the search warrant of Ms. Taylor's home.
Prosecutors say Sergeant Cal Meany and detectives Joshua James and Kelly Goodlett knew the search warrant lacked probable cause, and they say those two detectives later conspired to cover up their lies, allegedly meeting in a garage to come up with a false story for investigators.
Sigma Male Diaries podcast. Let's get on with it, y'all. Let's go. We can relax, have fun, get a good laugh, get information, and enjoy the show. I mean, you do what it do, baby. Sigma Male.
Everyone, this is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to follow me. Also remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share on my YouTube channel. And I really appreciate all of the love and support.
Ladies and gentlemen, they had finally received some justice for Breonna Taylor from the incident that occurred approximately 2 years ago. So as you guys seen, 4 officers have been charged federally. So hopefully this will open up doors to opportunities for other injustices. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
New developments now on the deadly police shooting of Breonna Taylor. The Justice Department has charged 4 current and former officers connected to her death. And as ABC's Faith Abube reports, they're accused of lying to obtain the search warrant of her home in the first place, where she was shot and killed in that raid.
More than 2 years after Breonna Taylor was shot to death in a botched drug raid, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland today announcing federal charges for 4 current and former Louisville Metro Police officers.
The federal charges announced today allege that members of the Place-Based Investigations Unit falsified the affidavit used to obtain the search warrant of Ms. Taylor's home.
Prosecutors say Sergeant Cal Meany and detectives Joshua James and Kelly Goodlett knew the search warrant lacked probable cause, and they say those two detectives later conspired to cover up their lies, allegedly meeting in a garage to come up with a false story for investigators.
We allege that the defendants knew their actions in falsifying the affidavit could create a dangerous situation.
Walk back to my voice!
Prosecutors say the officers who executed the warrant at Taylor's home knew nothing about the false affidavit. And when Taylor's boyfriend mistook police for an intruder firing a shot from his registered gun in self-defense, officers opened fire, killing the 26-year-old EMT. Former officer Brett Hankerson, who was acquitted on state charges for firing into a neighbor's apartment, today charged with excessive force for firing 10 shots through a window and sliding glass door in Taylor's home.
Breonna Taylor should be alive today.
Say her name! Breonna Taylor!
Taylor's death and the murder of George Floyd sparking protests across the country.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor!
I've waited 874 days for today.
Breonna Taylor's mother calling the charges overdue.
What we've been seeing on day one, y'all learning what we've been seeing was the truth. That they shouldn't have been there and that Breonna didn't deserve that.
And that was Faith Abube reporting for us tonight. I'm back overseas now, where China is carrying out a show of force near Taiwan following this week's visit from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to the island democracy. China conducted a series of military exercises just offshore, including ballistic missiles, all to send a message to Taiwan and the U.S.
Well, thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, something has been done, but that does not take the place of Breonna Taylor. May she rest in peace. And my condolences does go out to her family, her loved ones, extended family and friends, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe out there. Please remember to understand and know your constitutional rights, man, so you can somewhat try to minimize all this stuff. And we have to start pushing for injustice and having these officers held accountable. There should be no more qualified immunity. When you do these things, and it is in fact illegal, especially what happened in Breonna Taylor's case with this bogus search warrant, every last officer that was on scene should be charged indicted, and convicted federally. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my show, and this is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Y'all stay safe, and y'all be blessed, and keep Breonna Taylor family, as well as all the other victims of police brutality and to gun violence. Let's pray for them all, everybody. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. But I'm out.
Yo, Franco, here we go.